functional medicine had me at hello. But wait, let me just backtrack for a few minutes. It was August of 2003, one of the hottest months on record, and everyone in New York City was using their air conditioning. That means there were 8,567,353 people using electricity all at once. I was 8 months pregnant and en route to the hospital to deliver my baby. It's not uncommon to deliver early. There was no worry of complications. I always wanted to have a lot of children. It was supposed to be the happiest time in my life, and I was about to give my 3-year-old a little brother. When I arrived at the hospital in Brooklyn, things seemed fine. I was a few centimeters dilated, and then it happened. Blackout. The city couldn't keep up with the demands of electricity, and it caused a blackout. The entire grid went black across the several states of United States and Canada. And slowly, from the fear or from the stress, things started to go wrong. My temperature went up, the baby's heartbeat elevated, the labor wasn't progressing. When baby's heartbeat elevates, it can only be sustained for a short period of time before the emergency C-section. They gave me an epidural, my temperature went up. And that's the last thing I remember. Blackout. As I was told later, C-section went fine, the baby was okay, but my fever went wild. They couldn't stop it, they didn't know why. And they told my family they couldn't guarantee I was gonna make it. They couldn't get IV with fluids with antibiotics into my failing system. And at that point, they told my family it may only be hours. It didn't look good. Still not knowing if my baby would ever meet his mother, I was laying there helpless in disbelief. I made it to the morning with new cascade of symptoms now. They treated me for pneumonia. There was nothing wrong with my lungs. They treated me for severe dehydration, and they gave me antibiotics for sepsis, which was not the actual issue. What I came to learn later was that I had a severe flare-up of Crohn's disease, with its worst manifestation during delivery. And my journey with Crohn's disease started. Out of the darkness came my blessing. I trusted that I would be okay, that I would be fine no matter what. That trust didn't hit me like a truck. That feeling of trust came to me from my close circle of family and friends, their words, their kindness, and their support. I had beautiful boys to live for after all. I went to see different specialists, numerous practitioners, learned about holistic practice, integrative methods. I went to see John of God in Brazil for spiritual healing, all until I found functional medicine. There's a beautiful concept in functional medicine. The idea behind finding the root cause versus patching the symptom. We have state-of-the-art functional diagnostics. They can uncover things that traditional medicine sometimes can't. And another great benefit of functional medicine is that it can be preventative. When I first learned about functional medicine, I was already a practicing pharmacist with years of experience. It was so exciting to embrace another way, another modality of healing. I wanted to become a pharmacist with hopes and dreams to find cures, to heal people, and to help those that suffer, like my chronically ill grandmother. That's why in my functional medicine practice, I'm able to spend more time with the client, go after the root cause, and help the real person with the real problem. But we cannot discount the benefits and advantages of Western medicine. There are great advances with robotics, medical engineering, surgical procedures, and so many more. It's the chronic diseases where we have room for improvement. I'm inviting you in joining me to think differently, to embrace another way, never bashing traditional medicine, but embrace a new way that can be used along with it. I'm here to provide a new way of thinking, never to contradict evidence-based medicine. I think it's a miracle. Things that happen in my functional medicine practice. Decreased inflammation in chronic and Crohn's and colitis patients means more energy, no more fatigue. Years-long parasitic infection fixed means going back to the park with your kid or going back to yoga class again. Replenished nutrients means more productivity and more focus at work. Balanced estrogen to progesterone ratio means no more yelling at kids and better sex. Menopause symptoms reversed means no more night sweats and no more hot flashes. And when we open up the door to functional medicine, that is still a part of the healing process. The inner work is another huge piece of the healing puzzle. Positive mindset, positive outlook, and positive attitude are all parts of the inner work. And it takes faith to trust. And that trust must be applied to your healthcare practitioner circle of care. Once you develop that trust in yourself and your healthcare practitioner, healing just speeds up. And yes, physical is involved in healing, of course. Stress can affect your adrenals. Adrenals may be shot. Stress affects your hormones, your endocrine system, and now your metabolism is affected. And you're almost in that fight and flight mode. And no, it's not in your head. You might feel all that. You must have. But letting your subconscious relax, trust in your gut, trust in your practitioner, trust in the food choices you're making is essential to healing. Do you know anyone that changed their mindset and their lifestyle? We learn by example and we learn by what we see. Do you know anyone? Me. I'm in remission from Crohn's. And that perfect marriage of the right mindset, trust, and the science will get you unreal results. Who knew so much light can come from a blackout?